You were born a whole, complete, and unique being. When we look at other species of animals, each expression of life comes in with an innate knowing of its purpose, of what it's here to do, its most natural inklings and expressions. The conditioning and the indoctrination of the societies and the world we were brought up in shows us a different way. It shows us to get jobs, have children, go to university. It gives us a system to follow, to go to work from 8 till 5 every day. To your whole life has been based on what you have learned. And what we want to do is make space for the truth of who you are and the ways that you can express uniquely yourself in your life, in your world, without feeling shame or guilt or worry about what other people might think for you simply being yourself. To be yourself is a totally rebellious act in this day and age, and sadly, we've never really been given the permission to do that. And so many, mentors and guides and teachers come in with their own perspective of what that looks like. My intention for you is that you discover this on your own, and I'm just here as a conduit and a reflection so that I can give you the permission to discover who you are too without giving too many ideas about what that might be. I'm going to share a paragraph from a book, The Journey of Soul Initiation by Bill Plotkin. And he talks about salmon and how they come into the world, knowing already what to do. Each species having its own unique niche, we might suppose this is also true for each individual. It is plausible and necessary that each creature is born with the capacity and desire to occupy its species' distinctive ecological role in its own individual way. Adolescent salmon, for example, without in-person guidance from their parents or anyone else, know how and when to migrate to the ocean and how, after several years, to locate the very river in which they were spawned, and to make their way up the stream, often to the exact spot in which they began life. Biologists have hypothesized what tools or mechanisms salmons use to return, such as being able to recognize the distinct scent of their home river, but they don't have a clue how salmon know to migrate at all, or when, or where, or what motivates them. We don't know, in other words, how it is that each salmon, or any individual of any species, is born with the capacity and desire to occupy its species' distinctive ecological role in its own way, but without a doubt every living thing has this innate knowledge and desire. This is one of the most astounding mysteries upon which all of life depends. This is a mystery of psyche, not a mystery of eco-biological mechanisms. So basically, every expression of life is uniquely expressing who it really is in every moment. With the systems that we have learned and adopted and taken on that we believe to be true, they have distracted us from our truth, the truth of who we really are. See, within you is already a knowing that when you do your most natural things just naturally, you already are fulfilling your ecological role. It's a process of deconditioning and going against what we've learned, these learned behaviors, but it's one that is so worthwhile. I want you to take a moment now. We hear a lot about soul embodiment, and people talk about bringing your soul into your body, but I want you to consider, where does your soul actually come from? If everything is within us, and if we are, that expansiveness we see when we close our eyes, where is your soul coming from? You see, your soul has always been there within you. You have always been this expansive, powerful, mighty, creative, infinite being, but have sadly been narrowed into these small ways of thinking based on culture, conditioning, following what is passed down through the mother and father lines, like we spoke about earlier. Perhaps it's not a case of bringing your soul into your body, but actually breaking free from what isn't you so that you can be who you were supposed to be in the first place. You've never gone anywhere. You've always been here. Just want to take a moment to let that settle in. That everything you've been looking for and seeking for is right here. That every new level, every new thing you've ever wanted has been right here this whole time.